Rising Studios. In this video, we're going to tackle French knots. French knots can be a really tricky thing to learn from just a diagram, and they take quite a bit of practice. I'm hoping with a few simple tips and tricks that I have to share with you, you'll get started and soon become a French knot master. Let's begin. To begin French knots, go ahead and bring your needle up through the back side of the fabric, pulling it through until you bump into your knot. The most important thing about French knots is maintaining tension in the thread. So go ahead and grab the thread with your hand between your thumb and forefinger in the hand that you're not holding your needle with, and wrap the thread twice around your needle. Now go ahead and reinsert your needle either just next to where your thread is coming out of the fabric or into the exact same hole where your thread is coming out of the fabric. Pull it from the other side and maintain tension in your thread all the while you're pulling it through. Do this nice and slowly. Even wedging a finger in there can help you keep tension in there and not get any bunched up little pieces of thread. And then wiggle your finger out and pull the knot all the way closed. If you don't maintain that really important tension in the thread as you pull the strands of thread through to the back side and make your knot, you'll end up either with a knot that doesn't sit cleanly against the surface of your fabric, or a knot that has some of the strands sticking out instead of a knot that looks nice and clean and together. Some of these things can be fixed and some of them can't. So if you end up with strands sticking out, you can go ahead and reach around the back side of the hoop and try to tug each individual strand from the back side and make sure that they all get pulled cleanly through. And if you end up with a knot that you just really don't like, sometimes you can tug it through to the back side and have it go behind and start again, or you can cut that knot out and start over. French knots take a lot of practice, so make sure you're patient with yourself as you work. So again, watch how I'm maintaining tension in the thread on the front side as I pull it through from the back. My knot sits cleanly with the others, just like that. French knots can be in groups or on their own. You can do them with all 6 strands of thread to make really bulky looking knots, or you can do them with fewer strands. But just make sure that you are really careful and maintain tension the whole time you do them. Remember, you can use French knots on their own, like I've done here, to represent little flowers in the background, or as a group. In both of these cases, I've used 6 strands of thread to create nice chunky French knots. Here, in the centers of these flowers, I've used just 3 strands to create a little bit more of a delicate look. French knots can take some time, but they're incredibly versatile and add wonderful texture to any embroidery piece. I hope you've enjoyed them.